Today I wanted to share with you the history of a ship that helped to start off the world's biggest cruise line, the SS Carnivale.
Carnival cruise to the Bahamas is a fun way to find out. Let's ask some real people who are about to take a real cruise aboard the fun ship Carnivale what it's really like.
So Carnivale began her life as the RMS Empress of Britain. She was actually the third ship to carry that name when she set sail on her maiden voyage in 1956. From what I've gathered, the ship was popular, but the purpose she was built for wasn't. She would only sail with her original owners, the Canadian Pacific Steamship Line, for 8 years before she was sold to become a cruise ship full-time. She was sold to the Greek Line, who renamed the ship the Queen Anna Maria. The ship was what you would expect for a cruise ship at the time. She was 640 feet in length, had a top speed of 20 knots, and had space for a little over 1,000 passengers. Very little was changed when the ship was sold to the Greek Line, with the exception of a new Lido deck area at the stern which would allow for more space for passengers during her cruises. Unfortunately, the ship would be out of service for the Greek Line after only about 11 years. She was laid up in Greece for a short time before she was sold to another small cruise line, the Carnival Cruise Line. At the time the ship was purchased by the Carnival Cruise Line was a brand new company. Before they purchased her, they only had one ship, the former Empress of Canada, which Carnival had renamed Mardi Gras, which is a ship I should really consider covering in the future. Anyways, back to the Carnivale. She was quickly renovated by Carnival so that she would better fit the Caribbean cruise market. As is typically the case with these older ships, it's very difficult to find interior photographs, but the same can't be said for video, however, as Carnival filmed a promotional video for this ship, which showed off almost everything on board her. Here we can get a glimpse at things like the dining room, pool area, casino, main showroom, the gym, the bridge, and various lounges and cabins. If you want to watch the full promotional video, it will be the top link in the description. Definitely check it out. It gives a great look into the history of this ship.
You'll have more fun and find more things to do on a Carnivale 3 or 4 night cruise than most vacations offer in a week.
Enjoying your breakfast, Mr. Stevens?
It's just a little pick-me-up.
Have you ever shot skeet before?
Never in my life.
And he hasn't yet.
By the early 1990s, Carnival Cruise Line was the most popular cruise line in the world, and they were building new ships like the Fantasy and the Ecstasy. This meant that the original trio of ships, Mardi Gras, Festival, and Carnivale, were no longer needed. All 3 ships were sold off in the early 90s to smaller cruise lines, where they would continue their service. The Carnivale was sold to the Eperotiki Line in 1994 after she failed to start up a new cruise line for Carnival. She would sail with the company under the name Olympic until 1997, when she was sold to Thomson Holidays. In 2003, she was sold for the final time to the company Peace Boat, who also owned the former Tropicale, but that's later on. She began to operate as the Topaz, and she would sail with Peace Boat up until 2008, when her 50-year-old engines and the rising cost of oil meant the end for one of the most famous and influential ocean liners. One more interesting thing would happen to the ship before her beaching, however, as she was involved in a collision with an oil tanker while she was laid up. Soon after this incident, in late summer 2008, she was beached in Alang, India, for scrapping near the remains of the former SS Norway. By the end of 2009, there was nothing left of the Carnivale. The Carnivale was a very influential ship, and without her, we might not have the Carnival Cruise Line. She would sail for 50 years as an ocean liner and as a cruise ship, and in that time, she carried a ton of passengers. Now, sadly I wasn't one of them, but I want to know if any of you were. Leave a comment down below. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video, The History of Pullmantur. See you guys next time, and peace out.